But I think that's something I end up not doing in this game. I'm so used to seeing colossi on the field. Those are something I neural parasite with a vengeance whenever I see them, because they're so good and they'll massacre your infestors. They don't really wipe out roaches, but their DPS is very high regardless, so you want to neural parasite those colossi and turn them against their buddies. So anybody see any problems with my composition against this army? Roach infestor, usually everything good against everything a protoss has, but roaches cannot shoot up, and he's got 4 very powerful air units right now, these void rays. I can't recall if I've really scouted these at this point, but I haven't scouted much in general, and I don't know that he has 4 void rays, which is pretty significant. I think well, I won't spoil it for you, but I do find a way to take care of them in our first engagement. It's a little bit of a spoiler, I guess, but so I do have creep coming up over here. This is obviously very vulnerable. I'm near his expansion, just 10 feet away from his main army. Might sound like an exaggeration, but it's 10 metaphorical feet away from his army. I'm chilling on the watchtower here. Not, that's a decent move, I guess. I don't have much creep spread at all. I've decided creep is not worth it at this point, apparently. Could have this queen go pop tumor. Okay, this tumor is built here, but I could have a queen throw like 3 tumors here, something like that. Transferring a ton of drones down here. Does he even know I have this expansion? No. He has no idea I've expanded all the way down here. Proud of myself for that. Hiding in a hatchery this late into the game. Pat myself. Don't know if you can hear that, patting myself on the back. But 3-gate Protoss is very dangerous, and he has way more harvesters than I do, which is not good. I do not have enough harvesters for 4 bases. Kind of low saturation here. Your highest saturation should usually be on your newest base, which I haven't taken care of yet. Something I'm trying to get better at, but I'm not the best at right now. Army count, he is maxed at 199. I'm almost maxed at 188. We're at 3 equal bases for so long, and he has more workers, so he's able to get more money and build more super powerful Protoss units. He's got 8 Void Rays. I have no units that can shoot up. The only damage I'll be able to do to him is with Neural Parasite and or Fungal Growth. So let's see how this battle goes. Tons of Stalkers all getting Fungal Growth, as are all the Void Rays. Very effective spell, that Fungal Growth of ours. Spewing it all over the units. Immortals back here doing big damage, but Stalkers falling quickly to very cost-effective Roaches and Fungal Growth. All the Void Rays are massacred by Fungal Growth. Love that spell. Oh man, taking out that super expensive Protoss army. He runs away like a coward. Not always gonna happen to max out Zerg army versus max out Protoss. Usually Protoss gonna win. I had a little bit of a supply advantage because there's a disparity here. 15 supply workers to army, so 15 of that supply did go towards my army. That's one advantage of being down in workers. Your army will end up being bigger. Start working on this expansion, but with all that money he's able to macro out a big army here, which I'm not really going to be able to deal with the best, especially the Void Rays, now that my Fungal Growth energy is low. Infestors are so hard to micro during a battle. They don't do anything productive like shoot a long range attack, so they won't keep themselves out of trouble. You have to do that yourself. It's something I didn't do here. These Immortals really cleaned up my Roaches. 7 kills on that one, 5 on that one. Void Ray is very effective, of course, against units that can't shoot back at them. So macroing back my army up. I'm only up to 136. He's all the way back at 144. He's going to attack into my stacked defense here. Spore Crawler not going to be able to take on these Void Rays, these 2 Void Rays, because they are, well, they're not upgraded. Alright, army coming in here. Need to fungal, need to neural parasite this Void Ray, maybe do something besides what I am doing, which is almost nothing. No fungals, no nothing. Fungal, what am I doing? Probably macroing. No, I'm not macroing, I'm only making 5 roaches. Misrailing these guys, taking some extra shots. Okay, coming back in with the infestors, and he wisely backs out. Realizes my reinforcements will be coming. Probably figures I'm going to eventually counter his unit composition, but I'm not. He's waiting to see what's happening. He's building tons of Void Rays, and I'm not countering this at all. Just building more infestors and roaches and trying to keep my army in one place. So let's see what I do in this next engagement. Nothing's changed. Stalkers, Immortals, and Void Rays against my Roaches and Infestors. One fungal growth. I can manage to use one fungal growth with my set. Okay, maybe two. I think I saw a second. Two fungal growths with maybe 7 Infestors at the start of that battle. Hey, started to get Corruptors. Starting to try to counter these Void Rays in the air that are tearing my shit up. So he's decided against pushing against my static defense here, instead pushing against my static defense here. Whatever, maybe not the best decision, but hey look, he knows these Void Rays have nothing that can really hit them. Except these Corruptors that I made, so he's going to push. Oh, taken out the Void Rays. But what does he have left? A massive ball of Immortals and Stalkers, which are super effective against these Roaches. Insert Pokemon joke here. These units are super effective against these not so good units. I am 2-2, which I like, against his 2-1. Virtually a wash on the upgrades. More Void Rays coming in. Running out of money here to reinforce. I do fight to the bitter end here. Pushing units in. Wish there was some way I could snipe this 0 health Void Ray, but it's fully charged. It's killing everything. Hatchery's melting. Spore Crawler melts. If only I could ram my Void Rays into a super low health, ram my Overlords into a super low health Void Ray, but alas, not to be. Everything's dying. What am I making? Can only muster 9 Roaches, 4 Corruptors, not going to be enough against all these Stalkers. Building tons of Stalkers and Void Rays to reinforce his Death March, and I'm screwed. A lot of my reinforcements are going to be coming from super far away, rallying them to a relatively useless location, I think. Where am I rallying these? All my rally points are right here, apparently. Which is brilliant. They'd have to walk past all these guys. I GG out of the game. One tip for GGing against your opponent. If you want to GG super quickly, hit F10 and then the N key in rapid succession. He will have no chance to GG back, and you will have won a small victory there. Because often he'll be left feeling he was way too slow to GG. So yeah, that's one tip I can give you at this point, F10 and then the N key. So why did I lose this battle? I think he macroed me, lost this game because he had more workers throughout at 79. Maybe too many for 3 bases, but that's fairly optimal. 79 workers for 3 base can pump out the super expensive, super powerful Protoss units. I did win the first battle on the strength of fungal growth. He had his Void Rays clumped, but I wasn't able to follow up with anything once they were spent of energy. Should have got Corruptors maybe sooner. I think I had this Spire for a while. Could have got those Corruptors sooner, mixed them in with my main army. I think I was too willing to engage. Once I did lose that that second battle over here, I think I was too willing to engage. Really should have waited for him to walk into my static D. Had a couple of stupid engagements after that. I think the main one was around here. So, yeah, my advice would be to avoid stupid battles. Get more money than your opponent. Get more units. Get better units. And when you're GGing, remember, hit F10 and then the N key. You will quickly surrender. This is obviously the replay screen, so that's not in evidence here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the replay. Please, if anybody ever actually watches any of these videos, comment, suggest, make fun of me, and as always, GG.